Welcome back to yet another episode of Markets Kya Lagata Hai, and I am extremely happy to talk about one more stock apart from Nifty. Today we are going to be talking about Divislab. So without wasting a lot of time, let's go to our charts. So now this is the Nifty chart, and we have talked about it a lot. We did talk about all these levels and multiple things. We are on weekly chart, and we did say that markets are looking very heavy and markets would correct, and they did correct. After the correction, we also have been talking about different levels, and markets have been very helpful to us, and they have been doing exactly what we wanted to be doing so far. I'm going to be quickly talk about it, and you can go back to all my recordings. I do share every week Thursday. I do share a video, and I'm sure that you can go back and review any of my videos and see what really happened on the market and what I talked about it. So for now, we had a very long-term targets. The first one was 17,050 odd levels. The second one was 14,700 odd levels. And there is one more target, which is around 15,200. But we will talk about those targets when they come. We don't want to be looking at those targets. And we think that after these targets are met, we are going to be having a very spectacular up move. Okay, on the daily charts, see here, we had talked about this top very clearly. Then we did last week, we did talk about 1 2 3 4, and we also had a target here which was exactly hit, and then the market started going up. And then there we were. Let me just go to 1 hourly chart so that it becomes little more understandable for you. So here we did talk about sorry for that, rather I should say thanks for waiting. Okay, so we did say that markets are looking very heavy. We did talk about the stop loss of 18,900 odd levels, and we said now we can go short, and if you would have gone short, you could have uh, got lot. Then when the markets came in here, if you really look at it on around 23rd of December, when we talked about last week, we had already seen that one was done, two was done, and the three was done, which was exactly 1.6 times the first wave, which is also Fibonacci. In this particular fall, I love this fall because Fibonacci is beautifully working out. And then within that also you could do that. And then here we had an ABC correction, and this ABC correction, we have made a little bit of mistake in estimating that correction. We expected that correction to come all the way till here, till about 18,350 levels, 340 levels, but the correction came only till 18,261 levels. And after correcting here, we thought that it would be 1 2 3 4, and then after that you would have a 5. But indeed the markets did little different, and on this call itself I'm going to be making changes to my numbering. So there was actually a 1 2 3 4 5 here itself, and then we completed the 5, and then after that we have started a 1, a 2, and we have probably just finished a 3, or we are still in 3. Today being an expiry, we have seen a very nice pullback, and this could have been okay. Let me draw it. It would make it extremely easy for you people to understand. But even though we missed this target, we always said that long is not the direction for this market, the short is for the direction for this market. And I hope you guys would have got benefited from that. So now I'm going in into 15 minutes, and this is where we actually made little bit of a mistake here. And if you really look at this, it was you can see 1 2 3 4 5 here. So actually this is where the, oops, I'm sorry, Control Z, I have picked up a wrong one. Okay, this one, this should have been a 3 here and a 4 here. It actually did a 5 there, but for that I need to uh, make it a little smaller, then click on this blue line. Oh, it's not easy managing so many levels. Okay, so but if you do that, you are going to be able to make tons of money. Actually, I did make a decent amount of money in this fall. And the way I looked at it was, it looked like this was an impulse and this was a correction. And when this correction moved to Fibonacci levels, I had the targets here. I just I was able to make a very nice making for me. And then from here, let me just draw that so that it is understandable. So you have a 1, you have a 2, you have possible 3. Actually a 3 should be even more deeper, and I will talk about it why. Then you would have a 4 and you would have a 5. The reason why 3 should be little more deeper is you are able to, within this 3, you are able to draw a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a possible 5. Okay, and I'm not using the right, getting the right. Okay, let me just get the right color. Try to get the right color, but at the same time, I will do it before the next session. So this was my target, and the targets as of now are only on the downside. But before that, keep in mind, on 15 minutes the markets have broken the trend, and they may go into little bit of upswing after the correction, and it would give you opportunity to go short. So this is not a turn of the market by any standard, in my opinion. Okay, I must say that I have got all the rights to be wrong. And if everything goes okay, I think this time around the target is going to be around 1.27 times this wave 4, which, let me just quickly measure it and tell you. So here, and the target so should be somewhere around here. So this is where probably the target is going to be. And we also had one more target which was here. I do not remember what this target was. So 17,674, and now I'm talking about 17,650. And at the same time, if you look at even longer period, so let me go to hourly period. And on hourly period, if you look at it, this actually had a target of around 17,600. So there are multiple targets which are coming closer. So you should expect markets to show some reaction around 17,600, 17,650, 670 odd levels. Okay, and because this is an impulse, after this there could be a very sharp correction, which will be a wave 2, and that correction can take us to a fairly longer level. So I you could if you are not being able to enter it at right opportune time, this may not be the best place to go short. Now this is the levels, these are the levels where you should start reducing your shots. Okay, and probably take a hedge position which could be on the top side. Again, I'm not going to be recommending any options trade because the India VIX is still very low for my liking. Let me tell you, I am doing option trades, but they need a lot of maintenance because of the wicks being very low. I do not want to recommend something onto you which you guys will not be able to handle with all that. So this is what I believe the Nifty is going to be doing. So a target between 17,680 to 17,600, somewhere we are going to be coming around. And before that, there will be probably one up move and then there would be a down move. So that is how in the short term I look at the markets. And but from here, when the markets reverse, they are going to be showing a fairly nice recovery. It could take us to 18,260 odd levels or even more. Okay, but we will probably talk about that little later, or maybe I'll just do the estimates. I'm doing something that I should not be doing in the I'm just getting the uh, possible levels, and I would not be able to take any uh, confidence on this, because only when the markets reverse we will be able to get the target. And the target seems to be between 18,270 to about 18,450, 15 points. So this is where the target looks like. The correction will come to maybe even more, and then it will start the second leg down. I hope, I believe, but as markets evolve, we will have to look at it. Now, let's quickly go to our stock of the week, which is where I just lost it. There it is. Divislab. Now I am going to start Divislab with a monthly analysis. And if you really look at the monthly analysis, this is how it looks like on the grand super cycle. There was a 1, there was a 2, and we probably are in 3. And within that 3, there was probably a 1, there was a 2, and we have completed a 3, and then we are towards completion of a 4. And that is exactly why we are talking about Divislab here. Why do we think that we are towards the completion of the correction? Again, before I talk about the correction, the best stocks that you can buy are the stocks which outperform Nifty over a long period of time, and then they have corrected. Okay, now this particular stock, from the all-time high, it has corrected significant. Okay, it has corrected significant, but it has not corrected significant based on the move that it has seen before that. Second one, if I divide Divislab with Nifty, if I divide Divislab with Nifty, it still looks to be a fairly strong play. Okay, and within this strong play, I see lots of 1 2 1 2, and if you really look at it, this is also not yet crossed here. So I'm just going to draw it rough. So there is 1 2, and then we are in 3 4 5. I'm not drawing that correctly. Then we have next one, which is 1 2, and something like this. It would be I don't know. I'm just going to leave it there. A lot. Then again, we are into, this is a 1, this is a deep 2, and then here we are on 3, and we probably have finished 4, and now we are going to be getting into 5. Okay, so there is a lot of potential for this particular stock to outperform Nifty on a continuous basis. Okay, so you expect that to happen. uh, but let's see how it would happen, what will happen on when we see the Divislab. Okay, another thing, quick Fibonacci check. So if you look at this last up move, you are near about 50% to 60% of fall, which is a healthy correction. Now let's go to the core Divislab, and let's talk about detailed analysis. Okay, so now here this is monthly analysis. Now let's go to weekly and just try to figure out the correction. I am able to see a very nice thing here, but here again you have got probably one twos here, which I'm not going to be plotting. And the inner wave is something like this: 1 2, this is a 3, this is a 4, and this is a 5. And within this 3 you have got another 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Let me change color of this to black. Okay, so this is how it looks like. And then there is 1 2 1 2 here, which I'm just skipping it for now to reduce the complexity for you. Now within this correction is A B C correction, very beautiful correction, where we have corrected near about 80 to 90% of the wave C is around 80 to 90% of wave A. Okay, so the actual levels are here. This uh, 0.78%, and this is one times. Again, Fibonacci working very nicely. We already are between 50% and 61% of the correction for the last up move that we talked about. Where exactly is that? Sorry, we are between 38% and 50%. We are very close to 50% correction. Then let me go to the daily charts and talk about the correction in details. Okay, so in this correction you had an A B C correction. Within that C, we are very clearly able to see 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Okay, now if I look at 127% of 4, it comes exactly where it reversed. Okay, we are able to see a lot of Fibonacci in here, and we are able to see that the markets are following those levels. For example, here if you really look at it, you see this. Oops, sorry, what did I do? I need to get this. And there is an A, and there is a B, and there is a C. See, exactly 1:1. If you are able to see the beauty of Fibonacci being played everywhere here and there, so this is exactly same as and here you are able to already see 1 2 3 4 5 very nicely placed, 1 2 3 4 5 very nicely placed. You have got a beautiful stock out here which is following Elliott waves and Fibonacci very nicely. Now, should you be right away buying this particular stock? In my opinion, you can take evaluated risk as per your evaluation, and keep stop loss little below, and then target 1.27 times this move, which is going to be around 6,000. So right now, in my as per my calculation, I believe that markets will not come down below 3,000, and they would go to 6,000. Again, it is all dependent on Nifty. Nifty especially is in the downturn. We don't know how Nifty is going to push Divislab. You financial traders should be able to do that. There is earning on 3rd of February. I think 3rd of February only. Sorry, 6th of February, there is an earning, and estimated time. I mean, so you got earnings estimate and revenue estimate and other things. You could evaluate that, and you could take a bet after the earnings if you really want to. In my opinion, technically this stock looks to be a decent risk. If you really look at it, the 4 on the inner wave is what the correction is finished. So there are a lot of Elliott principles, there are a lot of Fibonacci principles which are being followed by this particular stock at this point in time. Evaluate for yourself. If you think it's a good bet, go ahead. But believe me, It is your risks, and let me show you the risk disclaimer. It's your money. Making money in the market is extremely easy, but losing money is even more easy. So please be careful about your own risks. I do not take any risks. This is only solely for helping you learn Elliott waves and other technical and market related details. uh, Focus on learning. You will make money, you will make tons of money, don't worry about that. Okay. One last thing, if you have spent all the time and watched till the end, you might be interested in a detailed learning. And if you are, then I am going to be giving you a link to join a WhatsApp group. I am planning to start a new technical analysis session in a month of Jan. It would start around 20th of Jan, and it will have 1 to 2 hours of session every week for about 8 to 10 weeks ongoing. And once every month, we will have a detailed live session to learn what we have learned and to clear all the doubts. And most importantly, we will also have a separate WhatsApp group where we will clear all the doubts that you may have. And there are a lot of students that I have had who have found my trainings to be useful, interesting. This time I'm going to be taking a challenge to teach it in Hindi. Let's see how good job I do it. But if you are interested in learning markets in Hindi, please do join that WhatsApp group, and further information I will be sharing it there. See you then. Have a nice time. Best of luck, and keep watching Markets Kya Lagata Hai. If you really think I am doing some value add to you, please do like the videos. Please do subscribe to my channel. Please do share it with your friends. Whatever you want to be doing it, please do it with the video. But keep learning. The most important thing is you need to keep learning. Okay. Cheers. Have a great day.